Well, hello and thanks for joining us here on Chasing the Dollar, brought to you by the Tab. Well, at Wentworth Park this Saturday night, we've got 9 heats of the Vic Peters. Some outstanding racing as well, and Tim Newbold is here to take us through the quaddie legs. How do you like the meeting?
Yeah, spot on, Ben. It is a great meeting. A lot of the best young pups in the country descending on Wentworth Park on Saturday night, particularly one of the heats, race number 4. It is a beauty and really looking forward to getting into the meeting. It'll be a bit of a watch and learn meeting, but I'm confident we've found a couple of winners.
All right, we'll do that shortly. First up, though, let's go to the Tab. Here's Matt Jenkins.
Yeah, well, Saturday night, it's a big night there at Wentworth Park. We've got the heats for the Vic Peters Classic. Of course, we'll be betting fixed odds on those all 10 heats, but we do have a market up, which we'll have a look at. For the overall winner, of course, which is on the 3rd of November, very open market. You're going to find a bit of value here too, I think. $8 the favourite, and that's Renegade Chief. Odie for now there at $10. Sits there with Grigorieva Bale at 10 and Proven Nitro 10. Might be some value in Transcend Time and also Leroy Locker there at $14 and $8 respectively. So that market now up and running. Of course, we will suspend before those heats get underway. We're up and running on the Sky Racing Top Gun as well. Of course, this is a pre-box draw market and it could change drastically. But at the moment, the favourite, it's an easing favourite too, Heston Bale, $4 out to $4.50. And then we've got on the second line of betting 3 runners, DeSalle Bale, Don't Knock a Him, and also Spud Regis, all there at $5.50. We've got a market up on that as well. Battle of the Sexes. Will it be a male or female dog that wins that race, the Top Gun as well? So check that out under Racing Extras at tab.com.au.
All right, thank you very much, Matt. So as we can see, this is a wide open series in terms of betting. We get into the first leg of the quaddie. It is race number 5. The favourite you would think here will be Dinkum.
He'll be favourite and he'll be winning. Really confident. I think he's the best bet on the program. He's a safe beginner and he's got high speed when he gets rolling into stride. He's got 2 moderate beginners on his inside. He's got a greyhound which will stay straight on his outside. I think he only needs to step cleanly. He'll roll to the lead. He can run around 30 seconds. I think he's going to be a real force in the series. I think he'll be winning. Dinkum, clearly the one to beat and best bet on the card. The roughie in the race, well, not roughie, but one of the genuine winning chances is number 3, Trapper Jet. Trapper Jet will be improved by a recent run at Wentworth Park and is very, very capable, but I think Dinkum will be winning.
On to race number 6, the second leg of the quaddie. Now, Tim, you've had a bit of luck with Odie for now. You saw him in the Peter Mossman and you followed him along, made a bit of cash. What do you think about him and the Vic Peters?
Yeah, really keen on him Saturday night. He's well drawn in box 5. He's a centre tracker and he'll drive into the first turn. He clocked 29.61 from this alley back in the Peter Mossman series. He's got a moderate beginner on his inside and a touchy beginner on his outside, so he will get room to move in the early stages. I think he'll drive through, take the lead. If he does lead, they can't run him down because he is a very, very quick greyhound. Odie for now, clearly on top. Number 6, A grade, does interest me. I think this greyhound has got a heap of ability, is rising 100 miles in grade, but he just might be a surprise packet in this series. He'll be big odds. I think you've got to watch him and maybe throw something small on him as a saver. He is a very interesting runner. Kitty Khan should be in the firing line from the inside from the word go, but I really like Odie for now.
Well, as we look to race number 7, the third leg of the quaddie, we have to look back to last week because the Tasmanians, they took out the Sydney Cup. They've got a handy one going around here as well. That is Zorro's Legacy to go from the 3. Hasn't had a look at Wentworth Park, but looks like a pretty handy type.
He does, and trained by the astute Teddy Medhurst. Has been over here campaigning with Bellhaven and the like in recent weeks, so I'm assuming the greyhound has trialled in preparation. Look, he's got to be thrown in. He's got a great chance. He comes with very, very good credentials. But first up, without knowing he's been a definite trial, hard to tip him on top. So I've settled on 5, Billy the Sid. He's one of our favourites. He's a brilliant beginner. He's got the early pace to offset the bad alley. He can cut and run at the first turn. If he does lead, he can run time. I think he'll get the money. 5, Billy the Sid on top. 3, Zorro's Legacy, as I said, is a big watch. I've got to respect him, but just a query first up at the track. Throw in number 4, Treef Raider for the multiples, who is airborne at the moment.
That takes us to race number 8. This is the final leg of the quaddie, but looking at the strength of this race compared to some of those earlier, it is a bit surprising probably that this is leg 4 of the quaddie, isn't it?
Yeah, I do agree with you, Benny. I was actually surprised when I did pick up the form. Look, it's a handy heat, but if you go back and look at, as you say, some of the earlier heats, particularly heat number 4, I'm surprised surprised. I'm shocked, really, it is an quaddy leg because it is a cracking race. Nevertheless, I've settled on number 1, Bell Ringer. I think we can find the winner. He clocked 29.85, leading all of the way at Wentworth Park a couple of runs ago. I've always had a bit of an opinion of this greyhound. He struck all sorts of trouble at Narra last time out. From the inside alley, he's going to get every chance. And if he does run up to that PB of 29.85, he'll be winning, and winning by a big margin. Bell Ringer clearly on top. 6 Diggers Beach can run a race at odds. Is a good beginner, well drawn, wider on the track, and is capable of leading and pinching it if there was jamming behind him. Wider out to number 4, Fine and Fancy, who is a query first up at the track.
All right, well, it's that time of the show that we have a look at Tim Newbold's best bet on the program. What is it, Tim?
As I said earlier, I was really keen on Dinkum in race 5. I think he'll be winning. Around the even money mark will be a fair price.
And value for us?
In race number 3, Greyhound 6, Garrick Bale, resuming from a break. Tomato Ketchup is the main other danger in the race, and I think Garrick Bale, we might be able to get around 320, 350. Won't be great value, but it is a hard meeting to find anything at any major value. I think Garrick Bale can run a big race.
Let's get back to Matt Jenkins from the Tab. Take us through what else is happening.
Well, the barrier draw for the Caulfield Cup wreaked havoc with the market. Glen Cadam Gold, an easing favourite, $3.70 out to $4.20 after coming up with barrier 21, and continues to drift as well. Lights of Heaven, the big spruik horse, it was put up favourite over 12 months ago for last year's Caulfield Cup. Straight away there was a bet of $5,000 at $13. That is the one the punters do want to be on, and also Corey Brown's Mount for Luca Kamani, My Quest for Peace. Pretty popular as well, double figure odds you can still have about that runner. Jackpots for the weekend, well, it's the quaddie in New South Wales, not for the Caulfield meeting. $1 million guaranteed, and for Victorian customers, it's on the Big Six, $500,000 guaranteed on that big meeting at Caulfield on Saturday. And the Spring Grab continues this weekend as well, giving away plenty of cash. Head to your local New South Wales or Victorian tabs on Saturday to find out more and be involved with that. Some great prizes, plenty of cash to be won. All the markets at tab.com.au, 133 390. Head down to your local New South Wales or Victorian tab.
All right, thank you very much, Matt. Now, Tim, we did have a look at that market for the Vic Peters winner a little bit earlier on in the show. Did you see anything there at some juicy value for us in the series?
Yeah, I'm going to back a couple of greyhounds. Unexplained, who goes around in heat number 10, it's at $21. I think it'll be winning Saturday night and get through to the semi-final stage. And likewise with Dinkum at $26. I think he'll be winning Saturday night, get through to the semi-final stage. If he can draw an alley, get through to the final, he'll be very, very competitive in anything he contests.
All right, thank you very much, Tim. We'll see you next time on the show. We'll see you next time on Chasing the Dollar.